we Filipinos love desserts. In every Filipino celebration, there's always sweets like cakes, ice cream, chocolates, and even pies. But this self-taught Filipino baker in America took her love for desserts to a whole new level. Melody Lorenzo is a pastry chef and artist who put up Sweet Condesa. It's a pastry business in the Bay Area which reimagines Filipino and Latin-inspired desserts. Melody joins us all the way from San Francisco in California to share her story. Hello, Melody. Good morning here, good afternoon there, I think. So glad that you could join us here on New Day. Melody, when we say Bay Area Filipino pies and Pinay Pie Lady, you and Sweet Condesa come to the mind of the people there. You're already a legend, but this wasn't really your original path, I believe. You love desserts for sure, but how did your sweet tooth turn into a sweet business?
Of course. First of all, hello, Paolo. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm so glad. And good morning, Filipinas. Magandang umaga. So where do I start? My journey started in 2008 when I completed a baking workshop led by Meg Ray, the owner of Mia Bakery here in San Francisco. So it was originally a personal interest for me to learn baking and to utilize my creativity, and led into a personal passion project, baking treats for family and friends. And then while working for the state as a public servant, that's when I launched Sweet Condesa in 2017, catering part-time for weddings. So yes.
Right. I mean, it sounds like you just sort of said, you know what, I feel like starting a business, and you took a 3-day course, and then boom, suddenly you're this huge success. Surely you're drawing on something else here. Where does this, this natural talent you have for baking come from? What really sort of gave you the kind of ammo for success that you've experienced?
Well, like what I said earlier, it's more of that I have that creative mindset. So I know I wanted to create something. And it's funny because, with my previous work experience, like I didn't have any culinary background. So my background was like working for government. And prior to that, actually, it was when I was still in the Philippines, right. I worked for TV production.
Wow,
so
look at that. Small world.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let's talk about the desserts that you're making, Melody. You said you're reimagining Filipino and Latin-inspired desserts. What exactly do you mean by that? And what Filipino flavors do you infuse in your creations? We're seeing a few clips there. I can definitely see some ube and some other very interesting or very Filipino sort of flavors. We heard you have bibingka pie, calamansi pie, among others. So it's really nice to see some really recognizable Filipino flavors in there. Let's talk about your creations.
Yeah, so definitely, it's all reimagined Filipino and Latin-inspired desserts. We have Sweet Condesa has evolved into the ambassador of Bay Area Filipino desserts as we create nostalgic treats representing our Filipino heritage. So, and also the flavors I grew up with in the Philippines. So we have desserts like ube bars, brazo de Mercedes tartlets, chocolate cake, calamansi meringue tartlets, and also incorporating Latin ingredients such as guava and dulce de leche. The reimagining of Filipino Latin desserts is also about celebrating our shared history and culture with the Latinos, notably the Manila Galleon trade, which for years allowed for the exchange of goods such as mangoes and avocados between Mexico and the Philippines.
All right, it sounds delicious, Melody. You know, Filipinos will always have a special place in their heart for Pinoy flavors. What's the reaction of non-Pinoys to some of the specialties that and flavors that we've offered them to experience?
Yeah, you know what? It's we're just lucky because we have a diverse customer base, and of course, majority they're
Right.
Filipinos. So, um, and yeah, it's just like it brings a lot of like what I said, nostalgia. It's like all the flavors that they grew up with. Like for example, like with our wedding clients. You know, their moms or their lolas are just so excited just looking at the menu when they pick what to order for a wedding, right?
Yeah.
So like because we create this, it really mimics like what the Filipino desserts is about.
Right. Okay. Well, listen, Melody, best of luck to you. It's so nice to see Filipino culture and Pinoy flavors on the world stage. We want to say thank you to you and to Sweet Condesa. Best of luck. Melody, thank you once again for joining us here on New Day.